The now former Raw General Manager, Mick Foley.
I couldn't be happier about it, including this one, Bayley.
I mean, look, you got to feel for Bayley. I mean, I know personally how much Mick Foley had an impact on her career, and now to try to brush that aside and deal with the opposition of Nia Jax.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall is a no disqualification match. Introducing first from San Jose, California, she's the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley.
Well, let's tell you what we know at this point. In 13 nights at WrestleMania, Bayley is going to defend her Raw Women's Championship in a triple threat match. Bayley will defend against Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. And what's interesting about this is the champion does not have to be involved in the decision to lose the title, because the first woman to gain pinfall or submission will become the Raw Women's Champion. However, a loss by Bayley tonight in this match will become a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania with Nia Jax entered into the mix.
You talk about increasing the pressure for the champion headed to WrestleMania.
Nia Jax is about to be unleashed on Barclays Center and the Raw Women's Champion.
From San Diego, California, weighing 272 pounds, Nia Jax.
And Corey, how about the opportunity for Nia Jax tonight?
I think it's very, very well deserved, and I think Nia Jax will make the most of the opportunity. Think about what happened last week, Cole. Nia Jax's aggression was so much so that she got herself disqualified. You take away the threat of disqualification this week, Nia Jax is headed to WrestleMania.
So this matchup, well, you can talk about it on social media using the hashtag #NoDQ It is a no disqualification matchup tonight. And it was interesting because Bayley told Stephanie McMahon, listen, I used to admire you, but now you use your power to hurt other people. Stephanie McMahon told Bayley, Nia uses her power to hurt people, and that's what Stephanie hopes Nia does to Bayley here tonight. Matchup underway.
I think Bayley would have learned her lesson after what happened to Mick Foley earlier, to disrespect Stephanie McMahon.
And Corey, you know, sometimes emotions take over, whether it's right or wrong.
Oh, and look at Bayley trying to fight back. She realizes the danger she's in against Nia Jax, and now the fact that this is no disqualification, Nia Jax can do anything she wants to Bayley.
Yeah, no restrictions on the kind of damage that Nia Jax can inflict.
And again, the power of Nia not allowing Bayley to bounce her head first off the turnbuckle, and now Bayley perhaps going for a sleeper hold to try to put Nia away. And Corey, it would behoove Bayley to end this match quickly if she can.
If possible. Much easier said than done. Smart strategy by Bayley out of the gate, trying to cut off the air supply of Jax. But Jax is just too much.
And you see Charlotte looking on. Charlotte, again, she, in a weird way, is going to be rooting for Bayley in this matchup. She does not want a fatal four-way match. It hurts her chances at WrestleMania.
No, you're absolutely right. Not to mention that if that fourth competitor is someone as dominant and dangerous as Nia Jax, it changes the game for everybody.
Bayley, and there's a headbutt by Nia, driving the champion back to the barricade.
You could say from day one, Nia Jax has done a highly effective job of changing the game of this entire women's division. And now, of course, the opportunity at hand. You see Sasha Banks looking on.
Look at Bayley.
Sasha Banks has felt the wrath of Nia Jax in the past. Sasha knows exactly what Jax could bring to WrestleMania.
And again, Sasha rooting for Bayley in this matchup. Do not want to add Nia Jax to the mix at WrestleMania because of power like this. And Bayley, though, lands on the apron. Now a kick right to the face. And another one. This one to the chest of Nia. Face first goes Bayley. And Bayley, she musters a little offense, and Nia just knocks her right back down.
That's a story with Nia Jax. It's very hard to get any sort of reprieve.
There are very few superstars, male or female, on the roster that can change the complexion of the match in one maneuver. Nia Jax is that powerful.
We talk about Bayley. And then Bayley using her quickness. Nia goes hip first into the steel steps. Is this the opening that Bayley needs to prevent a fatal four-way at WrestleMania? Battling Bayley, a Nia Jax victory makes it a fatal four-way match for Bayley's Women's Championship at WrestleMania, with Sasha and Charlotte also in the mix. Let's show you what happened during the commercial break. And Bayley launched off the top turnbuckle.
Display of the earth-shaking power that Nia Jax possesses. Bayley is finding out firsthand right now.
Whether it's a triple threat or a fatal four-way, the champion has no advantage at WrestleMania. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will become the champion. And it could be Nia Jax if she wins this match tonight. No disqualification. Shoulder breaker.
This is just turning into a battle for survival for Bayley.
Cover. Kick out.
Survival tonight.
Sasha looking on. Of course, she needs Bayley to win to make sure it remains a triple threat. Stephanie McMahon making this matchup. Stephanie kicked off the show tonight by firing Raw General Manager Mick Foley and any superstar that showed any remorse and any adulation for Mick.
I don't know about you guys, but I think since that very moment, Raw has gone exponentially upward.
Yeah, of course.
Oh! Bayley being punished because of the respect she showed Mick as Mick was leaving the Barclays Center tonight. Nia dropping elbow after elbow. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg on Bayley and a kick out.
The thing about Bayley, I mean,
Charlotte again looks on. She's in a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Queen looks understandably uneasy right now.
She would rather it not be a fatal four-way. And not just a fatal four-way. You're adding that monster there, Nia Jax, to the mix.
that automatically makes Nia Jax the favorite, no question about it, to win the Women's Championship if she gets into that match. Bayley just desperately, whatever she can do. I know those blows having very little effect, but
look at this, almost effortless. Nia Jax just imposing her will on the Raw Women's Champion.
And he's wrestling her back down to the mat. Bayley trying to fight back into this. Nia just punishing Bayley. Bayley, though's got fight in her, Byron.
Bayley creating a little bit of separation from Nia.
Oh, that was just dumb. Why on earth, Bayley, would you slap Nia Jax?
That just ignited the fire.
And Nia going to take the fight outside the ring. Remember, no disqualification.
Which means Nia Jax can do anything and everything in her arsenal at her disposal to defeat and destroy Bayley.
Including that. Swinging Bayley around into the barricade. Look at this.
Oh, God.
The ease with which Nia Jax delivered this.
Just ragdolling the Raw Women's Champion.
And now Nia, what else does she have on her mind?
Bad intentions, bad ideas, and a bad ending for the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley.
Oh, legal though. Bringing that chair into the matchup is legal. No disqualification.
Again,
headbutt.
Very little effect on Nia Jax.
Nia completely focused as Bayley tries to fight back.
And Bayley's in desperation mode here, whatever it takes.
There it is, hanging Nia up on the second rope. This could be the opening Bayley needs. Bayley with that running knee. Nia's down. Nia's down. Bayley cover. Hook to the leg and a kick out with authority by Jax. But again, Bayley right back on the attack.
A smart move by Bayley. You're going to have to take the fight to Nia.
That was the best chance thus far Bayley has had in this match.
Bayley's going to have to be relentless. Elbow right to the spine of Jax.
And that running clothesline brings Nia down again. Bayley going to cover and hook the leg of Nia, who kicks out at 2.
Talk about the power that Nia just kicked out with. Almost put Bayley upright on her own feet.
Yeah, Bayley cannot let that frustration to seep in. Stay on the attack. Bayley up top.
Cross body. Lateral press isn't enough, and Nia kicks out at 2.
Bayley again.
Right to the jaw of Jax. Bayley fighting valiantly, but no.
Oh, no, and she whiplash. Landing on the back of her neck on the top turnbuckle. And now Nia with Samoan chop to Bayley. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Nia Jax is going to WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
Now Charlotte and Sasha, get ready. It is now a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, the game just changed at WrestleMania. And you may be looking at the next Raw Women's Champion.
Listen, Bayley fought as long as she could, but Nia Jax just plucking the champion off the ropes and delivering a thunderous Samoan drop, punching her ticket to the ultimate thrill ride. A fatal 4-way for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
So in 13 nights at WrestleMania, the stage is set. Bayley defends her Raw Women's Championship.